Hi, this is Casey Richardson with Castanet News. I'm here with Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre in Penticton to speak about local issues in the Thompson Okanagan. Pierre, thanks for joining me.
It's great to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
So right now, this is your first official visit to Penticton since becoming party leader.
That's right.
This riding has been held by the NDP since 2015. So why are you visiting now?
Well, local residents feel like the NDP has betrayed them by signing a costly coalition deal with Justin Trudeau. So now the NDP MP is working for Trudeau rather than working for the people out here. And my message is that we need a local common sense person to stand up for people in Penticton, Oliver, Osoyoos, Trail, and other important communities to axe the carbon tax in order to bring home lower prices, lower income tax so people pay less and bring home more, and incentivize more home building so that our youth can afford a place to live and a roof overhead. And that's my common sense plan, and I'm here to bring it home.
All right. And your plan for affordable housing is cutting red tape and making it easier to build. Many cities in the Okanagan, like Kelowna, are leading in the country in this extremely low development approval times, but rent is still soaring. Does the federal government have a larger role to play in housing affordability?
Yeah, look, housing costs have doubled after 8 years of Justin Trudeau and the NDP. Their policies are ballooning costs and interest rates. So Justin Trudeau really is the problem and not the solution. The solution is to get rid of the inflationary deficits that are driving up interest rates so that we can have more affordable mortgage payments. Second, we need to incentivize our cities and towns to speed up and lower the cost of building permits. Canada has the fewest houses per capita of any country in the G7. That's why our housing is the most expensive. We have the second slowest permitting times in all of the OECD. So that's why we can't get anything built. My plan is to require large cities increase the amount of home building permitted by 15% per year in order to get federal infrastructure grants. Those that beat that target will get a building bonus so that we can incentivize it. We're also going to sell off 6,000 federal buildings and thousands of acres of unused federal land to build the homes that our young people need. And we're going to back the trade so that we have the builders who can actually do the work. That's how we're going to bring home more affordable homes.
And Kelowna has the highest crime rate per capita in Canada, with the police blaming mostly non-violent prolific offenders.
Right.
Penticton has a similar problem with high RCMP caseloads. You have promised jail not bail legislation for violent repeat offenders, but it's the property crime here that impacts most people and takes up most police time. So how would you help police address this?
Well, the catch and release policies of Justin Trudeau and the NDP have caused crime, chaos, drugs, and disorder to be unleashed in streets that were safe not long ago. My approach is jail and not bail for serious offenders. And instead of giving out and legalizing crack, heroin, and other hard drugs, I would bring treatment and recovery to addicts. It's much easier for an addict in British Columbia to get their hands on drugs than it is for them to get their hands on treatment. So I would reverse the decriminalization of heroin and crack that Trudeau and the NDP brought in, and I would put the money into beautiful treatment centers that will provide counseling, job training, good habits, and bring our loved ones home drug-free.
The concept of 15-minute cities is becoming popular in city planning discourse. Some people seem to believe it is an attempt by big government to control or track their movement. Where do you stand on the 15-minute concept?
I don't think government should decide where people live and how they live. I think we should leave that up to the free decisions of free people. The real problem is that we don't have enough houses, and government gatekeepers are blocking construction. I would incentivize faster building permits to free up land to build more. I'll require all federally funded transit stations, large and small, be pre-approved for high-density apartments so that young people can live closer to the bus or train. But I'm not going to force people to live in a 15-minute city.
And wildfires are a reality every summer here in the Thompson Okanagan. Should the federal government send in military to help out when fires happen? And what should there be a threshold to trigger that action?
We need a stronger federal response to combat fires and other natural disasters. We need to pool resources, and the Canadian Armed Forces, I think, should play a coordinating role to make sure that places that have more resources than they need in a given season can share those resources quickly and seamlessly with those that have more natural disasters than normal. And my election platform will lay out exactly how we intend to do that.
Thank you for joining me here today.